Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Caleb Stewart. I am a photographer based out of Albemarle, North Carolina, and today I want to give you a tip that I have based my entire career off of, and hopefully this can help speed up your workflow, because after all, workflow and being able to maximize our efficiency is kind of where it's key in making money as a photographer. So my hope is to be able to weekly put out a video of just simply one photography tip at least. I've not been very good or consistent at putting out videos, and I want to change that. I want to be able to eventually get something out once a week, even if it is just a short little 5-10 minute video giving you some sort of insight as to some little tip that has made my life a little bit easier, and therefore I can share it with you. I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, leave me a little comment. All right, so the nuts and bolts of this is that high volume photographers are constantly looking for ways to maximize their efficiency, to speed up their workflow, to make their time more efficient with the amount of photos and video that they have to go through, back up, cull, organize, edit, all of that stuff. Workflow is key. Being able to speed that up and being able to do it efficiently is like detrimentally important to a photographer. Any high volume photographer knows that you come home from a wedding or an event, hell, it could be a birthday party, and you've got thousands of photos, or you've got terabytes of video that needs to be organized and backed up and all that stuff. And then when it comes down to it, at the very end of it, you've still got to be able to go through that and edit it and make it deliverable to your client. Both photographers and videographers both use presets, whether it's a LUT that you like to use on your video footage, or if it's a preset you've built in Lightroom. Generally, most photographers have a base that they start from, and that base is very important. In other words, that preset is my look, that is my style. So that is the style that I've built over years of doing this. And the tip is, I use what's called a 90% rule. You can say 95%, you can say 80%, you can say 99%, whatever you want to say. But the fact of the matter is that I can get that photo or a group of photos to 90% in seconds. And then it's time to move on, because I can chase that last 10, 5, 2, 1%, whatever you want to call it. I can chase that last little bit forever. And the only person that's ever going to notice that is you. Now, if you enjoy the art of editing and creating a digital art piece, that's one thing. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is high volume photographers that go through and they are producing high volume galleries of hundreds or thousands of photos, be it for a wedding, a school, a corporate portrait event, anything like that. You need to be able to go through and get those photos to 90% and call it good, because you'll chase that last 10% forever, and nobody will ever know but you. Most of us that do this are perfectionists. I am guilty of it. I want my photos to be absolutely perfect when they go out, and to an extent they should. The more you do this, the better you'll get. Take advantage of the presets, because the preset is going to do the same thing that AI is doing. Like if you're using Imagine or Aftershoot or any of that stuff, that is the same thing. You are basically applying a preset to all your photos and allowing a service that you pay for to do the exact same thing that Lightroom is doing for you. So I'm still not completely convinced by that. I use the culling in Imagine, and for the most part, it's pretty good, but I have noticed that I still have to go back and cull them again, and I'm still either pulling photos out or replacing them. So I have found that I can just go through and cull manually, and it doesn't take me any longer than it would to get it set up in Imagine and send it out. So I've found that, like I said, that's kind of a moot point for me. I just would rather do it myself. As far as the rest of it goes, anything you can do to maximize your efficiency means the more money you make. And let's face it, nowadays, photography, videography is also oversaturated. It's ridiculous. There are hundreds of thousands of people out there with a camera that think they know what they're doing, that are willing to shoot for much, much less than you. And the quality of work may or may not be there. We just don't know. It may be. I hate to say that they're not up to par, but you just never know. Because I know there's certain jobs that I'm not willing to take because it doesn't pay what I feel like I'm worth. And then there's other jobs that I take that pay more than I feel like I'm worth. So it's kind of a double-edged sword as far as that goes. The key to it is if you take that photo and you put it in Lightroom, you can apply your preset, tweak your exposure, and leave it alone. I guarantee you this will speed up your workflow when it comes to editing and delivering photos. So, I know this is short. I know this was kind of a rambly little thing, but I hope to put out some sort of little tip once a week, even if it's just a talking head, me talking to a camera late night in, you know, a bedroom. I do hope to put out something at least once a week, so as to maybe share some of the knowledge that I have. I'm not the best teacher in the world, but I do try to share the knowledge that I do have. I don't want to keep it all to me. I believe that there are a whole generation of great photographers coming up, and you know, us old guys can't do it forever. Like and subscribe, do all that stuff, and I would love to see you in the next one.
Check, check, checky, check.